Hi everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor here, and I thought I would just quickly show you guys how to create two traditional bows using two different ribbons. So here we have a 1.5 inch wired ribbon, and what we're going to start off doing is creating our loops. So I'm going to take our ribbon and place it on top of it itself like that, and then repeat that once more, so that we have two loops like this. And this is where people typically get confused as to how to create more loops. So we're going to take this piece that we're going to create more loops with, pinch it in the middle, and completely twist it 180 degrees so that the side we don't want showing is on top. And then what happens when we gather it again? By pinching it in the middle, the pretty printed side is on top. So again, pinch in the middle, twist completely around, and gather. So the more loops you have, the more full your bow is going to be. And this is just a basic traditional bow. But sometimes we don't necessarily want to have a lot of loops in our bows. Sometimes it's nice to have less loops. Reason being, we can tuck in some greenery or some flowers and kind of make our bow incorporated a little bit more so. So the most important part with this particular bow is pinching it in the middle so that it's completely twisted around and then gathering it. Typically, I advise about 4 or 5 loops on either side for a pretty full bow, and then about 3 or 4 on either side for a little less full of a bow. So here we have 5 on one side, we have 5 on the other side, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut it off in the middle, and where I'm going to cut it is about 1/2 inch up from the ribbon. The reason I like to leave a little bit of an overhang is in case our pipe cleaner becomes loose. Now we're going to take some extra ribbon, cut off a length for our tails. You can cut it however long you want. This piece is about 28 inches. Find the midway point by gathering them together. Pinch, and then I'm just going to place it behind my hands. So often people have a death grip on their bows, and truly, you guys, it's not necessary. You'll just hurt your hands if you do that. So have a pretty loose grip on your bow, and then secure the pipe cleaner from the back. And now what we can do is begin opening up our loops to reveal a beautiful bow. And the best ribbon to use for bow making is wired ribbon. It holds its shape greatly, unlike unwired ribbon, so I definitely recommend a wired ribbon. Then we can pull our tails forward and show a beautiful bow. So what we're going to do now is just quickly dovetail the two tails. So I'm going to take our ribbon, place them on top of each other like this, fold in half, and then cut from the middle out towards the wired edge. And what happens when you do that is you get a nice dovetail, and this just provides the perfect finishing touch to your ribbons. So now we're going to do another bow using this 1.5 inch plaid. The wires on this is a little bit thinner, and this ribbon, as you can see, looks the same on either side, but I do think it's important to pinch it in the middle and twist it around. So again, what we're going to do is create our loops just by folding it over like this, and then just pinch it like that. And then again, grip it in the middle, twist it 180 degrees, and gather it together. So these look great on lanterns, on mailboxes, on wreaths, on swags. For gifts, you can place them on presents. You can place them on wine bottles. Bows work in any fashion. You can place them virtually anywhere. And a lot of people have a difficult time creating a beautiful bow. But once you're able to master it, everybody's going to want to buy a bow from you. Because to have a beautiful bow, it does take some practice and some talent. And I'm sure all of you guys can easily create a beautiful bow. So we're going to create a few more loops so that we have 5 loops on either side. And then we can fluff it. So I'm going to take our scissors, cut it off. Again, leave a little bit of an overhang in case our bow becomes loose. Take some ribbon for our tails. Doesn't make a huge difference how long it is. It totally depends on how long you want to create it. So if you want a nice long bow with long tails, cut them longer. If you want it to be shorter, by all means, you can cut it shorter. Take our pipe cleaner, make sure all of our loops and tails are contained within it, and then twist it really tightly several times from behind. This is the only time you should really be putting force into your bow. Other than that, a very loose grip. Then we can separate our loops just by spreading them apart. And since this is wired, you can very easily open them up, close them, however you would like to display your bow. So again, to finish off our tails, we're going to take them, place them on top of each other, fold them in half, and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge. And then you reveal a beautiful dovetail. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. We created 2 very simple bows in just a handful of minutes. So if you like this video and like to see more of this content, please give it a share and a thumbs up. And be sure to check out my other social media accounts under Nick's Seasonal Decor. I have a YouTube, a Facebook, and an Instagram, as well as a Pinterest and a website. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everyone.